We're going to be starting our beekeeping adventures very soon. We're waiting for the nucleus to arrive, the nuke, better known as, which incorporates the queen. You get one queen, you get worker bees, which are female, and you get some drones, which are the male that mate with the queen. You also get hopefully some eggs and some honey on the 5 frames that will go in this box. Beekeeper who's going to be showing us what to do and how to do it all summer long, her name is Nicole, will be bringing these, and we will watch her step by step and see how things go. We'll also learn something. I'm not a teacher, but I'd like kids to learn about bees as well as their parents and adults. So if anyone has any guidance teacher-wise on how to make this a lesson plan, I'd love to hear it. And I'm going to provide some words that they should learn that will help them learn what is in a beehive. First of all, what I'm wearing is a beekeeper's jacket with a veil that zips up along the base to keep from the bees getting into you. I can't find the zipper at the moment, but that's the idea. And you're all sealed up. I also have gloves on that go up over the sleeves to protect from getting the bees up into the jacket. You should wear long pants and shoes so you don't get stung. And the one thing you have to learn is you never stand in front of the beehive where the bees are going in and out. They don't like that. That's their flight plan. And if you're in their way, they will bump into you to move you. And if you don't move, then they sting you and die. And we don't want that, so always stand to the side or to the back of a hive, and they don't care after that. Now, when they arrive, they're going to be a little angry because they're in a new home and they're going to figure out what's going on and get settled in. So we're not going to fool with them after we get them set in. We'll just let them get adjusted for a week, and then we'll visit them and see how everything's going. So for right now, we're going to just wait for the bees. And when they arrive, we'll continue with this video, and hopefully all will go smoothly. We have the feeder in place. We'll put the sugar water, which is a 1-to-1 solution, in there that will feed them until they gather enough nectar and honey or pollen from the flowers and trees that are blooming right now. Once that's done, in a couple of weeks, then we'll take the feeder out. They won't need to be fed anymore. There'll be plenty for them to gather. We'll get some close-ups eventually of them bringing the pollen in on their legs. They're called pollen pockets. And we will watch them going in and out and what they do when it gets hot, etc. There's a lot to learn, and it's going to be fun. I hope you're interested. Okay, we're getting started with our beehive activities today. Here's Nicole, my beekeeper. She's in charge this year. She's going to do it all. And here she has the box of bees. And it's called a nuke. And it's short for nucleus. And a nucleus consists of a queen. And what else, Nicole?
It's got 3 frames of honey, 2 frames of brood, and a mated queen.
And a mated queen, as well as worker bees.
Oops.
Are there drones in there too?
Yep.
Good.
There they are.
And here they are.
Here you bees.
Hi, bees.
Hi, ladies. Go back in there. Sometimes if you just shake them.
Okay, some of them are saying hello to me too.
Yeah, they're going to come investigate.
Yep.
All right, go down in there.
Yeah, that's okay, bees. Just move on.
So,
Just move on.
there's also a feeder in here, but we're not going to use that feeder. We'll keep that for the winter time.
Oh, okay.
Oh, here we go.
So the bees are just flying around, getting to know everything.
Yeah.
And as you see, she's pulling out the frames.
So this looks like a frame of honey. Actually, this is just an empty frame.
That's an empty frame.
But
Okay.
it does have a little bit of honey on it.
Right.
You can see there's different kinds of pollen. See all the different colors?
Yep.
That's all different kinds of pollen.
Okay.
So, and there is some honey.
Great.
Some honey in there and some pollen. Let's stick ladies over here. We try to keep them in the same order that they were in the box.
Okay. I should have put my gloves on.
This is a frame of brood.
Okay. Brood means
Baby bees.
baby bees to be.
Baby bees to be. So here's a nice.
Oh yeah, look at that. That's nice.
So that's all capped. And you can see some larvae in there.
Okay.
And
We'll get
larvae.
close-ups of this at a later time, but that's
Yeah,
okay.
that's just baby bees.
Okay.
I cannot. Let's see if the queen is here.
It'd be nice to find the queen.
Yeah, it would be very nice, but she is very sneaky.
She likes to hide.
She does, and she also likes to.
You think where they're all congregated that that's where she would
Yeah,
be,
you would
but-
think. So those are some drones. I really don't see her on this one. But again, sometimes you don't find her because
Right.
she's very sneaky.
Right. And she could be on another frame too.
Be on another frame. So let's push those over. Alright, we got a little bit of brood on this one. Ooh. All right,
She's
well, you
using
gotta
a
go down.
tool.
Yeah, the Hive Tool. It's just a crowbar.
It's basically a crowbar, yes.
It's basically a crowbar.
I have a painter's tool in the garage I can
and that
use.
works too.
Yes.
That works too.
Yeah.
So here's some more brood.
Okay. Oh, they look good. Now, what are those things at the bottom of the
That's just comb that they've.
comb?
That's
Okay.
just overgrowth of comb.
Right.
Goes over. Lots and lots and lots of bees. So the reason these bees aren't flying is because these are all nurse bees,
Okay.
and nurse bees don't fly yet.
Okay. They take care of the babies, right?
Yep.
And they
Until they're about 2 or 3 weeks old, then they start foraging, and that's when they learn how to fly.
Okay. Great. Wow, look at them all. Oh, they're so happy. Wait till you see all the flowers and flowering trees, bees. You're going to have a ball.
Right now, you can, if you notice, they're doing figure 8 patterns
Okay.
around me. That's orienting themselves to the sun.
Okay.
So here's more brood.
Oh my, we got lots of babies coming.
Yeah, lots of babies are gonna come.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fantastic.
So, I still do not see the queen, but do not be concerned because
Okay.
I know she's so sneaky.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just get like a fleeting image of her and then she just runs.
Right.
And you're like, ah, where'd she go? And
Come back, come back.
yeah, come back. So there's some more larvae.
lots
You can
of
see
them.
larvae right there.
Let's see if I can get in there a little closer. See the white?
Yeah, that's larva.
That's larva.
So that's going to be a baby bee. That's before they cap it.
Okay.
So they've capped all these babies.
And they cap them, and then that's like where they incubate, right?
Yep.
And then when the bees hatch, so to speak, and
Yeah, they chew their way
they
out.
chew their way out. Yes.
All right, ladies, you have to get out of the way.
All right, guys, get back out of the way. There you go.
So the bees will go through, there'll be nurse bees, there'll be undertaker bees, there'll be all kinds of, they go through their job cycles.
Right.
And this is just more honey.
Okay.
This really doesn't have anything on it.
Okay.
And our queen was very elusive today.
Well, hopefully sometime this year we'll find
Yeah,
her
maybe.
in one of our other activities.
Yeah.
Okay, go on. There you go.
So yeah, this is just an empty, and it's got a little bit of, they're starting to build on this one.
Good.
So we just stick that in there. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
right,
Sorry.
We have a casualty. It's okay.
The undertaker bees will be getting more to work here.
They will. So we're going to actually leave the box out here. Actually, we're going to tap this.
Okay.
Because like I said,
And this is how you get the bees to go on the hive. I'm going to back up a little bit. I don't have gloves on. And you
Go
just
down.
tap them and hope you don't hit them. crush them.
Yeah, I mean,
But it happens.
yeah, stuff happens, and so we're just gonna leave this out here.
Nicole, about how many bees approximately would you say came with this nuke?
2,000 to 3,000.
2,000 to 3,000 bees.
Yep,
Okay,
2,000
and then there were all those baby bees, the brood in there.
And she's gonna keep laying, and they're gonna, you know, be making their comb and brood and go in the box. That's how you get them in the box. You gotta
Yeah.
come. So we are actually gonna lay this here.
Just keep it there so that they will find the hive.
Yep.
Oh, look, it's either going in and out already.
Oh, yeah.
Great. Zoom in here a little bit.
Yeah, there's probably about 2,000 to 3,000 bees in here.
That's great. Fantastic. And ultimately, like later this summer, we could have anywhere from
20,000.
20,000
20,000 bees.
bees in this box.
Yeah.
Isn't that
And what
amazing?
we'll do is as they fill this up, we'll put another box on top,
Right,
and then they'll fill that box up.
right.
So that's the idea, is you just keep filling, but you don't want to get it to be too tall. Like I have one at my house that's this box and then another box, and they're like this. I mean, they're full to the brim.
Right.
So I'm actually going to split them and make two separate hives.
The other problem when they get that big is they get very, very heavy.
Yes. Oh my goodness. Very, very, very heavy.
They can weigh a couple 100 pounds.
Yeah. Oh,
Whoops,
there
wait a minute.
let's do this properly. Hi, I know what I'm doing. You got to move out of the way, sweetie. They don't like to move out of the way. They
Yeah.
like to kind of do what they want to do when they want to do it.
They're saying, hey, we're just getting to know our new home here.
Yeah, exactly. So the cats might come over and investigate.
They might, till they get stung.
Until they get stung. So we're going to go over here and grab our food for them, because
And the food right now is a 1-to-1 sugar and water solution.
that's all it is. It's just regular sugar and water.
And that's to help nourish them until they find enough nectar and pollen on the flowers and
we
everything
got-
that's blooming here.
We got a swimmer. Hold on.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that's fine. You got to
What
come out.
happens?
Sweetie. That's fine. She'll just lick it off herself.
Yeah.
See, they're already attracted to the sugar water.
Yep. Saying, oh, goody. Good stuff.
Yeah, good stuff. So, fill this up. Very simple, nothing too extravagant.
And earlier in the first video, I showed the hole where they can come up
Yep,
from the
they'll
bottom.
come up there, they'll find it.
They'll find it, and then there's those other side holes that they can get the sugar water from, the nectar. We're going to call it nectar.
We'll call it.
And so then they'll take that down into the hives and they'll feed the brood. And they will also start making more honeycomb, honey and honeycomb. Yep.
And so the nice thing about the 1-to-1 water is that it doesn't have a lot of water in it.
Okay.
So it doesn't have to evaporate as much.
Okay.
Look, see, they're cleaning each other.
Oh, look.
Well, they were.
Yeah.
All right, you girls, you gotta leave. Go. So, put them back up. And like I said, there'll be a lot of activity around here for the next couple of hours.
Okay.
And that's fine. Like, let them get oriented, let them get themselves together.
Right.
We put the,
Hey,
that's just so nothing knocks it over.
okay, that back end is up a little bit. The lid.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Oh,
There
there
you
we
go.
go. Yay.
All right, so look at
All right,
this.
so
See, the bees are saying, hey, pretty flowers. Wait a minute, we can't get anything from those.
yeah.
All right, guys, go out to the garden where,
So we're
All the-
gonna, let's see if I can shake some of this off.
and the trees, the apple trees are starting to bloom and the blueberries, so get to work, guys.
Ladies.
Ladies,
Hi,
excuse
guys,
me,
ladies.
ladies, yes, the ladies.
The ladies.
The worker bees are all female.
Yep, and
And-
so you can see here, do you see that bee right there?
Yep.
I spilled some sugar water. She's already got her little tongue out, and they're cleaning it up.
Great.
So,
Oh, look at that.
yep, now she's cleaning herself off.
Yep, that's okay.
But they'll come and they'll clean all that up.
Yep.
And like I said, these bees here in the box will crawl up and go into the hive.
Okay. They'll figure it out.
Yeah, they'll figure it out. You just kind of like let you know, They know what they're doing way
Yep.
more than we do.
We're going to let them teach us.
Yes. We'll just let them do what they
Yes.
want to do. And
This is great.
and that's pretty much it. It's set it and forget it.
Yep. So in about another week, Nicole will come back.
I'll actually probably come back on Friday.
Oh, on Friday. Okay.
I'll come back on Friday just to check on them, make sure
Okay.
everything is well.
Okay.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have you keep so you're gonna keep this box
Okay.
just in case you ever want to catch a swarm or you ever have a swarm on the property.
In other words, I call you.
Yes, you call me and I say, okay, you got the box.
Yep. Okay.
And these are fantastic swarm catching boxes.
Okay.
So
Well, I've never seen a swarm here, but that doesn't mean that
it
they
doesn't
haven't
mean
occurred.
right, and you never know.
Right.
So
Fantastic.
they will, yeah, that's what it's just going to look like for the next couple of hours.
Yeah.
While they get themselves together, the sun is coming out, which is fantastic.
I love that.
Um,
We're facing east. The hive entrance is actually facing east, which is good because this morning sun will wake them up and say, "Get to work."
yeah, get to work. Get your butts up. You gotta go to work.
It's the bees' alarm clock.
Yeah.
And,
So, yeah, they're out. They're just going to get themselves oriented.
Yeah.
And like I said, it's just going to take a couple hours, and it should be a great day. It's supposed to be almost 70 today.
Yep.
And they'll get themselves together
And I don't know if anyone noticed here, but I don't have gloves on my hands.
yeah, you're
And I
very brave.
should have put them on, but I didn't. But I had them land on my hand, and they were just investigating me, and they've been bumping into my mask. I have
Yes.
I'm got my veil on just like Nicole does.
Yes.
I don't have the full suit like she does. I just have the jacket.
Yeah, I've been stung too many times.
Right. She's in charge here. I'm just watching.
So when they bump you, what they're actually doing is they're investigating to make sure that you're not a threat to the hive. And if you are, they will release a pheromone that tells the other bees we have to kill that, or we have to sting whatever that is.
We have to attack it. Yeah.
Or you.
Yes.
Or a person or a raccoon or whatever. They'll come out and investigate. They'll bump into it.
Right.
If you kind of ignore them, they won't bother you.
Right. And
If you
that's what I've been doing since I didn't have gloves. I've just not
yeah,
been.
just don't. They like
moving.
there's one right here on you.
Uh-huh.
She's just hanging out.
Yep. That's fine.
Yeah. So before you go in the house, just kind of shake
Yeah.
off.
I will. I think I'll
Time
take.
to go out there and go like this. That's what I do.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're fine. They're just gonna hang out and start climbing back into the box. You can see they're starting to climb up the sides of the box
Yep.
and the inside. So they'll find their way in.
Yep. But they're right now they're just getting to know their new house. It's just like when you move into a new neighborhood.
Yep.
You have to see what's going on. Like where's the closest grocery store,
Yeah,
and they'll find the trees and.
they'll find it too.
Yep.
It's amazing what they find.
And as I'm working out in the garden, I will take my camera with me because as I see them lighting on the flowers and the vegetables and pollinating the various vegetables and things that I have, we'll know that they are our bees and they are helping us to eat. So without bees, we don't survive. We need the bees in order to keep us all survived. And we're learning survival now with this coronavirus. And we're learning that we have to all work together and
take better care of our environment.
yes, take better care of our environment and our nature. And this is a lesson for the kids, and hopefully everyone will look at this and understand that this is not just a fun hobby. It is, but this is meaningful, and this is what's going to help save our world if we all work together. And get bees and make honey. And pollinate all our vegetables and our fruits.
Get lots of vegetables.
Yes.
Lots of fruit.
Yep. But we have plenty of fruits and we have blueberries and raspberries and a full garden hopefully this year. So
just in case the kids are wondering how they know to go into the big hive from the box.
Mm-hmm.
The queen releases a pheromone, which is a smell.
Okay.
And the bees that take care of her, they're like her
servants.
Yeah, kind of like her servants.
Yeah.
They clean her and they take her smell and they fan and spread it out throughout the colony.
Right.
So that everyone knows the queen is still here. And so what they're doing is, that's how they know to go into the box, into the big white box.
Right.
And not stay in the little brown box.
Right.
Is because they can smell her and they can smell the pheromones from the colony. And that's what so they go and they follow the smell.
Right. So we can feel pretty assured that we do have a queen in there.
Yes.
And they're in the box too because they smell her pheromone in there. And so now they're just saying, all right, now wait a minute, she was here, where is she? So now they're going to go.
They're saying, what happened to all of our frames?
Right.
Which is fine.
Yeah.
You're just going to put them, that's why they'll go into they'll walk into the box.
Right. And moving them, they were making all kinds of buzzing noises.
Well,
it was very noisy. But now it's quieted down.
Yep, it's quieted down. That's another way you know that there's a queen in there, because it's quiet.
Yep. And they're happy.
They're happy, and I told you there was going to be a lot of noise, a lot of activity at first.
Yes.
And that's fine. It's fine. You just give them a few minutes. They say, yeah, they're fine.
All right, that's great. Fantastic.
Yep, so they're going to get themselves together here.
All right.
And
well, thank you, Nicole. I think
you're very welcome.
I will continue this video a little later today. I'll come down and take a look and see how see if the bees from the box have gone into the hive.
So if you find that the bees are all gone in the box,
okay,
you can take the box into the garage.
Okay, will do.
If you just kind of snatch it real quick,
yeah.
They're not going to, all come out and sting you at once.
Well, I learned from you that do not stand in front of the hive.
Do not stand in front of the hive, even though I was for a couple minutes
right.
there. But they're not foraging yet.
Right.
Now they're orienting.
Right. Well, it's about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and I decided to come down and check on the box to see if the bees are out of the brown box, which it appears that they are. So I'm going to, there's a few still hanging around in there, but I do have my gloves on and my jacket, so they also could be dead down there. So I'm going to slowly and carefully take the box and step aside. And hopefully we didn't disturb them too much. They seem to be going in and out beautifully. I love it. I'm going to leave the feeder there for the moment. We'll get that at a later time. But for right now, they seem to be happy, very quiet, going in and out, so they're still exploring. Thank you, Nicole, for coming and bringing the bees today. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. I certainly did. And I'm looking forward to the beekeeping adventures that are coming up this summer. So keep watching. Hit the subscribe button and the bell down below the video, and you'll be notified every time I put out another video, and you can keep track of what's going on. And at the end of this video there will be some questions, or at least some words, vocabulary words, for everybody to learn. Enjoy, and thank you, and have a great day.